Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Juan the Yarn Addict and I want to welcome you to week number 17 of the Boggy Creek Blanket Showcase. This is a showcase where I feature donated blankets to Boggy Creek one final time before I bag everything up and put it in my makeshift room where it's going to sit and wait until it's time for me to fill that truck. Once I fill the truck, I'm going to drive from my home here in Delaware to Eustis, Florida and have these wonderful blankets donated to Boggy Creek. Before I begin, I just want to send a huge thank you to each and every one of you who are donating your time and your resources for the cause. So whether you're watching the videos or making the blankets or both, thank you so much for all you're doing for these wonderful children. So behind me, I have a huge mountain of blankets and it's going to be a marathon, my friends, but I promise you I will be as quick and swift as possible. So this is what it looks like so far. I will pause throughout to be able to fold up and bag up the blankets as I go because there are quite a few blankets here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the first one. And here it is. This one here has a note on it. This blanket here is Color Blocks Blanket. That's the name of it. And it was made by Fiber Jazz Rebecca. It's the double crochet cross stitch and the yarn is Big Twist, donated from Russ over at It's Raining Yarn. I can tell you this rainbow colorway here is called Inclusivity. I have some in my stash on the wall behind the chair. It's lovely yarn. Beautiful, beautiful blanket. And thank you so much, Fiber Jazz Rebecca. Beautiful. Okay, the next one here. It appears to be a corner to corner done in lavender and this beautiful, beautiful variegated colorway here. Absolutely stunning. And then we have some wonderful picot work around the border there. Very, very nice. And let me back up and show you what this looks like from back here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you to the person who donated this blanket. Stunning. All right, moving on along here, we have another blanket done in rainbow colors here. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Stunning. And then we have double crochet cross, and then we have double crochet and then single crochet in the green. Very, very nice. Nice touch to this blanket. All right. Next, we have a variegated colorway with purple, white, and green. There is a tag here. This blanket was also made by Fiber Jazz Rebecca. Double crochet, spike on every fourth stitch. This was made with Hirschner's yarn, donated by Russ at It's Raining Yarn. Done with a 5mm hook, and it's called the Fall Blanket. This is beautiful. I love that variegated colorway, and the other colors tie perfectly into that variegated colorway. It's gorgeous. Great job, Rebecca. Beautiful work. Okay. Next, we have this beautiful blanket done with Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway Americana. There's no label, but I know the yarn because I have it in stash. And when you let the yarn do the talking, this is what it looks like. It just does the things. It's so good. Gorgeous. And we have a single crochet border going all the way around, done in the Americana yarn. Beautiful. The solid frame here, I call this a frame, when you have a border that's pretty thick. So that there is a different colorway. It's navy blue. You can kind of see the blue from the Americana and this blue. It's a little different, but it works perfectly. Thank you for your donation. And moving right on along here, we have another blanket with a single crochet border, but this one here has what appears to be like a sedge every 10th or 15th stitch. I'm not exactly sure I didn't count, but we have some great fillet work here for the frame, the border here. And the variegated yarn just did all the talking here. It's beautiful. We do have some fillet work here throughout the blanket. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much for your donation. Okay. Let's see. This next blanket here is called the Jammies blanket by Lion Brand. It's an old pattern done with an eye hook. It's just yarn in white, and I love this yarn called Nevada Dusk from Hobby Lobby. It's beautiful yarn. And this was done by Nana June. Great job, Nana June. Beautiful work as always. I love that variegated colorway. I may have to go pick me up some. It's so good. Let me give you another close-up of that variegated colorway. It's gorgeous. Okay. All right. Trying to prevent avalanches here. Okay, this next one here looks like a fusion. I believe it was a fusion between my pattern and Jaxie's pattern from Creations by Jax, the Fireside Friends, and I believe it was my Twins in a Stitch. I'm not exactly sure. It actually looks like Fireside Friends all the way throughout, if I'm being honest. Yes, it is, because the Rice Stitch and Twins in a Stitch alternate. I think it's another blanket where someone mentioned they used partly my pattern and partly hers. But this is Fireside Friends. It's beautiful. And the pattern is from Creations by Jax. And the border done in red. Beautiful touch to this. Great. Great work. Thank you so much for your donation. Next, we have another filet blanket here. We have a frame here. Thick border, I call a frame. Filet work there. And then we have filet squares throughout. I don't know if the lighting is going to pick it up, but I'm just going to angle it to show you. Now I'm going to back up and show you this. And I have to tell you, the frame here for the blanket is beautiful. It pops perfectly. Great job. And then we have a single crochet border done in that variegated colorway. Wonderful touch to that. Okay. Next, this blanket here, it looks like the super bulky number 6. And this here is Mama Swift's pattern. It's beautiful. Textured cabin throw. And we have a heathered gray, or it's a gray with a gold color. I'm going to back up and show you the blanket. Beautiful. Great job. Tons of texture. Loosey-goosey. It feels amazing. All right. We have another textured cabin throw. I'll give you a close-up of the texture there. You can kind of see it when you angle it. Super, super nice. And I love the yarn. It reminds me of puzzle. It's not though, but it reminds me of it. It's beautiful. Great work there. Okay. We're moving right along, friends. Knocking them out one by one. So this one here is a modern granny square. All the squares line up in a single file line on top of each other. Very, very nice. I'm going to back up and show you the rest. There you go. Great work. And then there's a border here done in single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. I'll give you a close-up of that so you can kind of see. Very, very nice. Okay. This next blanket here has a great variegated colorway there. I love that. It's the taupes and the tans with the steel blue and the cornflower blue. And then we have a frame here, a filet frame, and then single crochet for the border here. I'm going to back up and show you this. Very, very nice. Great work there. Okay. This one here has a little tag. This was made from Nana June. This is a granny square blanket. Big twist in warm brights. And then I love this yarn in burnt pumpkin. This burnt pumpkin is a beautiful colorway. And it complements that variegated colorway perfectly. I love that. I would have never thought of combining those two colors there. Very, very nice Nana June. And then for the border here, we have 2 rounds of single crochet. The last round is done in the back loop. You can kind of see that there. Single crochet in the back loop. Beautiful work, Nana June, as always. This next blanket here has a tag. I think it's just the kind of yarn it is. So this is Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes in the colorway Citrus Twist. And it's a corner to corner. Give you a close-up of the wonderful colors there. And then here is what it looks like from afar. Very, very nice. All right. Next, this may be a volunteer's blanket. It's larger than the dimensions that they ask for, which is fine because the volunteers also need to cover up and stay warm. I love the colors there. And we have a rectangle blanket. It's very, very nice. And it's quite heavy. I think the yarn is Karen Simply Soft, if I'm being honest. Yes, there's a lot of sheen to this. There's weight to it. It's par for the course for Karen Simply Soft. It's very nice. Great job. So this next one here is done also by Nana June. This is a Cooper blanket pattern. Karen 1 pound in Fig, Craft Smart in Bo Peep, which is this variegated colorway. That's Bo Peep. And then Just Yarn Premier in white. So very nice. And this is what it looks like. Very, very nice. 40 by 40 square. And then we have some filet work for the border. So it looks like a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Very, very nice. Okay. This next one here is also done by Nana June, and this is a granny square blanket with I Love This Yarn in Be Still, Premier Just Yarn in white, and Karen 1 pound in light sage. So the variegated colorway here is I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is Premier's Just Yarn in white, and then Karen 1 pound in light sage. And this is the blanket. Very, very nice combination of colors there. They complement each other beautifully. Love it. Great job, Nana June. All right, so next we have this blanket here. This is the Kaleidoscope blanket. Beautiful. This blanket here was made by Matt, the Rockin' Crocheter, his channel here on YouTube. And the pattern is from Fiber Spider. And it was done with a 6mm hook. And this was all red heart yarn. Very, very nice. Okay. Next, we have this wonderful blanket here. There is a tag. So this here was done, this was made by Matt, the Rockin' Crocheter. This was done using my tutorial, corner to corner, on my channel. 7mm hook, Karen Jumbo in Peacock, and Karen 1 pound in white. Very, very nice. And then we have a single crochet border done in the Peacock colorway. Very nice. Great job, Matt. All right. Next, we have a blanket done from Nana June. I Love This Yarn in Be Still, which is the variegated colorway there, and then Premier Just Yarn in white. So there's that, and let's take a look. And this is the granny stitch back and forth. Beautiful. Oops. Okay. Moving right along here. This next blanket here is done in the waffle stitch with Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel. Their colorway name is called Saturday Sunday. Tons of texture. Beautiful. And I believe the cake was just left to do all of the talking, and this is how it came out. Very, very nice. It's very squish and stretchy. I love that. Okay. This next blanket here has a tag, and this is, let's see, the yarn is Premier DK Colors, and the pattern is the V-Stitch by Ophelia Talks. This is beautiful. Look at that. V-Stitch blanket, and the yarn is a DK weight yarn, and it has a sheen to it. And I believe this is the blanket that came to us from Australia. Look at this border. Absolutely stunning. Wow. So there's that. Great work. All right. Next, we have a tag here. The yarn is Lion Brand Pound of Love and Bundle of Love, and the pattern is Crisscross Square. So let me show you the close-up, and then back away and kind of show you the rest of it. Very, very nice. Okay. Next, we have Stylecraft DK. The pattern is Brick Stitch. And we have some beautiful colors here. Absolutely stunning. Great job. Okay. Next, we have another one with a tag here. This is a Granny Square Blanket by Nana June, done with a K-hook, Big Twist Living Fun Brights, and just 1 pound in white. So Fun Brights is this variegated colorway, and Premier Yarn in white. So let's take a look here. There you have it. Beautiful. Thank you, Nana June. Nana June has made many blankets for Boggy Creek this season. Thank you so much. Actually, there's a handful of you guys that have made like tons of blankets. So thank you all. Whether you made 1 or 50, all of them are just as important. So thank you all for your wonderful contributions. Here we have a Granny Square blanket, and the tag is down here, which is why I missed it. So this is a Granny Scrap Blanket by Nana June. Thank you, Nana June, for your wonderful work as always. All right. This next one here, another one from Nana June. Textured Cabin Throw by Mama Swift. Used an eye hook. I love this yarn in Surprise Stripe and Premier Just Yarn in black. Surprise Stripe and Premier Yarn in black. And let's take a quick look here. I'm going to tilt it to the side. I mean, there's lots of variated colors there, so it's kind of hard to see, but I promise you there's tons of texture there. There you go. Just have to get a little closer to the camera. Let's back up. There you are. Very nice. All right. Next, we have a Granny Square Blanket by Nana June, done in a K-hook. This is the Winter Mal, Big Twisted Purple. I love this yarn in Peacock. Premier Just Yarn in white. So I'm currently hosting a winter make-along, and this was her submission. Very, very nice. All right. Let's go ahead and put that there. This next one here is also done by Nana June. This is the Window Blanket with double crochet twins, done in Schitt's Creek yarn, Fold in the Cheese, the Premier, and Cafe Tropical. So here it is. Very, very nice. And the Schitt's Creek yarn is very, very nice yarn. It works up beautifully. Here's a close-up of that yarn. Great job. All right, this next one here is done by Nana June. It's a granny square blanket, and it looks like Karen's Simply Soft. There's tons of sheen on this blanket here. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but yeah, there's a lot of sheen on here, which kind of reminds me of Karen's Simply Soft. So there's that. We have like a midnight blue, an olive green, a gray, a pumpkin, an aqua color, and like a raspberry color. Now this raspberry colorway doesn't look like Karen's Simply Soft, but it's beautiful yarn. So there's that. We have another one here from Nana June. This is the Iris Illusions by Juan the Yarn Addict. That's me. And oh, the yarn here is Premier Just yarn in 1 pound in denim and Lion Brand Bundle of Love in Oasis. Let me make sure I have the textured side showing. There we go. Iris Illusions. Very, very nice. Oh, let me come back here and show that. Very, very nice. These two colors work beautifully together. I love that. Okay. This next one here is a corner to corner blanket done in the blues and of course cream. Very, very nice. I think this is more like an Aran colorway. Stunning nonetheless. And then the border here looks like the V-stitches, and then the final round is single crochet. Great. Love it. Okay. We have another corner to corner blanket. This yellow is a perfect complement to this. I would have never expected to put a yellow with a blue like that. It's so good. So we have a few rounds of double crochet, and then for the border, a single crochet there. And then of course we have corner to corner. Great job. I love this. Okay. This next blanket here is a granny scrap blanket by Nana June. This is a great way to bust through your stash. Lots of wonderful colors. Just bits and baubles of all the things all over the place. Love it. Great job. Okay. This next one here is Red Heart Aran. It's Australian yarn company. The pattern is the Sober Granny from the Secret Yarnery. This is Krista's pattern. It's quite solid if you ask me. You can hardly see through it. It's very, very nice. Nice and tight. And then we have shells for the border. So there's that. Great job. This is a thicker 4-weight yarn. I really do like that. Okay. Let's see here. This next blanket here is the Waves blanket done with a 6.5mm hook. It's Big Twist value yarn in deep red, punch bowl, forest green, and merry mingle. So it's a Christmassy blanket, a festive one. Beautiful. The colors complement everything beautifully. They work in unison together. And the pattern here, it's waves, but it does remind me of the people chevron. It's very, very nice. I'll give you another close-up of that. Great job. All right, we have a blanket here done in the moss stitch. And we do have several blankets here that are just all the rage. Look at that. So good. This is called the tumbleweed blanket. And we have a matching tumbleweed for the blanket. So this is the first of a handful here. So I'm gonna pick through it to find them all. And I'm gonna sit them here on the recliner just to keep them together, you know? Here's another one here. Some of them are more dense than others, but nonetheless, they're all fun. So there's that one. Okay. We have one in the purples. Look at this. Just all kinds of fun. That contrast really just makes it pop. I love it. Very, very nice. It has quite the shag effect, which is so good. So on the back side, you can kind of see here, this is Red Heart Speckle. And then of course we just have all kinds of fun things on the front. This is great. Let me back up and show you this. So we have 1, 2, 3, and there's 4 so far of these. Here's number 5. I don't know the colorway name of this yarn, but it's a lot of fun. Let me turn this around and show you the flat side. It's just party time with all the colors, right? And then on the front, look at that. It's a very, very busy blanket with all the feels, all the shag. And then of course, you know, like I mentioned, each one has its own tumbleweed. So good. All right. Let's go ahead and put that in there like that. Now we have one in the blues, and wow. The busiest one of them all. I love it. So good. Look at this. It's just, it's got every single tumbleweed in there. Like, wow. So good. Okay. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On to number 7. Oh, here's the front. Wow. That's a lot to look at, but you know what? It's so much fun. I could just imagine, you know, wow, that's so cool. Love that. Okay. We have another one here in bright stripes. Very, very nice. And that yellow just pops. It's so bright. I love it. It's so good. And we have retro stripes here. So much fun. Okay. I think there were 10 so far. I mean, altogether, I think there were 10. This appears to be the last of them. Wow. Look at that. So good. Great job. And I believe we don't know the name of the person who sent this to us. The box and the note had no name to it. So yes, whoever sent those, great job. Love it. Next, we have a Karen cinnamon cake. Beautiful. Corner to corner with a modern grainy border. Great job. Okay. Next we have a corner to corner done with a 7mm hook. It's big twist, 2 skeins of grape, 1.5 skeins of perplexed. Let's take a look here. Very, very nice. Give you a close-up of those colors together. It's a great combo together. And the next one here is Big Twist Value, Pull Time and Cyan Blue, done with a 7mm hook, and it's the V-stitch. Let's turn it this way. And there we have it, the V-stitch. And from afar, there we have it. So good. All right. We have another corner to corner blanket here. It's like a scrappy corner to corner. These are my favorite. I love doing scrappy corner to corners. Of course, we have some sedge work with single crochets. Very, very nice. Lots of fun colors in this one. All right. This next one here is done with Mainstays yarn. And we have some filet work around the border here. And the final round there is single crochets. Very, very nice. Okay. We're powering through all these blankets. How awesome is that? So this next one here, I'm glad that a lot of them have these little cards. It makes it so easy. So this is a Granny Square scrap Hirschner's yarn, 6.5mm hook. How awesome is that? That yellow just pops right through. So good. All right. This next one here doesn't have a note on it, but it's stunning. It's a Granny Square blanket. 2 yarns ran together, a pale yellow and a white. Great job. It's very soft and squished too, and it's got some weight to it, which is super nice. This next one here is a Granny Square blanket done in Caron 1-pound yarn colors, done with an I9mm crochet hook. So this is a robin. Okay, so the colorways here, I'll just read the card off to you. So it's robin egg, sunflower, living coral in Caron 1-pound, and then big twist yarn colors, purple, varsity blue, and crocheted by Win Washington. So let's see. There we go. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Great job. All right. This next one here is also crocheted by Win Washington. So this is the rectangle Granny Square blanket. Perfectly squared Granny Square, but it's the rectangle one. Very, very nice. Look at that. So good. I love it. Great, great job. And then single crochet for the border. I love these colors. Look at that. So good. So the colorway is called Beach Day, Blaze, Daffodil, and Sterling. Hirschner's yarn colors. These colors are beautiful together. Great job. All right. This is a Granny Square blanket. Love the colors. So good. It's like a scrap granny, but like jewel tones and tans and taupes. So good. All right. This next one here is done from Nana June. V-stitch blanket done with a 7mm hook, bundle of love in enchanted forest, and bundle of love in white for the border. So here it is. It's very loose and lacy. Very, very nice. All right. All right, so I am going to show one more, and then I'm going to pause us so I can bag up some of these blankets. For you, it'll be 1 second. For me, a little longer than 1 second, but that's okay. So here we have some filet work in hearts. Super, super nice. And then for the frame, of course, we have filet. Very, very nice. And that's the size. Super, super nice. Okay, I shall be back in just a second. Okay, so I am back, and let's keep it going. So this next one here is the V-stitch blanket, it looks like. No, 3s and 2s, done in Hirschner's Brights. Very, very nice. Love it. 3s and 2s, so it's the V-stitch and then the granny stitch. 3 and 2. Very, very nice. Next, we have a granny rectangle. There you go. Granny rectangle in the greens, and it's very, very nice. So there's that. It's very soft and squished too. So good. Next we have, oh, this is nice. Look at that. We have a granny ripple. It's a very, very classic design. So, so nice. And all those colors are just beautiful together. So good. All right. This next one here is a corner to corner, like a scrapgan corner to corner. So nice. I made several of these. Very good. The more different it is, the more fun I have making it. So good. Thank you. Awesome donation. And we have yet another one. Another scrap corner to corner. Beautiful. Very soft, very squish. Kids are gonna love it. All right. So this one here is done in Bernat blanket. It's beautiful. Very soft and squish. I guess squish is the word of the night. All the blankets are so soft. And it looks like, now that I see it, I remember Nancy mentioned something about it being like 2 different colorways. I didn't notice it before, but I do now. Yeah. Very nice. All right. Let's move on along here. We're almost finished. We just have a handful of blankets left. So if you're still watching, thank you so much for sticking around and supporting us. So let's go ahead and push forward. We have another blanket here from Nana June. This is the granny square blanket done in a K-hook, 6.5mm crochet hook. This is I Love This Yarn and Drizzle Me This, and then Premier Yarn in black. Drizzle Me This and black. Let's take a look. Very, very nice. Wonderful contrast there. All right. All right. Here is a corner to corner. Beautiful. And then for the border here, we have double crochet crosses. So it looks like we have single crochet, then half double, and then double crochet cross. It's It's a wonderful border to the C2C blanket. Nice touch. All right. Next, we have a Scrapgan Granny Square. All the colors, super, super nice. And then, of course, for the border here, it's 2 rounds of single crochet in white. Single crochet in white. And it looks like, yeah, single crochet in white. I thought for a second it was the moss stitch for 1 round, but no. So good. All right, we have another Scrapgan Granny Square blanket. I love all the variegateds there, all in one, you know, so good. For the border there, we have a single crochet border done in red tones. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's giving me all the reds. So good. All right, I'm gonna sit this here. Okay, this next one here is super, super nice. This is the colorways from Premier Yarn from Dollar Tree. The green, the denim blue, the burgundy. The only colors that are missing from this sequence here is the white and the black. Very, very nice. You get tons of yardage, and the skein was only $5. It's $5 a skein. Very, very nice. Okay. Next, we have a Scrapgan corner to corner. There we go. Very, very nice. The stitches are very tightly together, which is great. When they're tight like that, it gives off a texture. Let me tilt this to the side so the light can hit it. You can kind of see it there. Maybe this side. There you go. Great job. Love it. All right, so this blanket here comes to us from Samantha Stewart. I remember this one. This is from Samantha Stewart. And I'm going to back up and show you guys her wonderful blanket here. Great job, Samantha. Thank you for donating to Boggy Creek. The kids are going to love it. All right, so this next one here is, let's see here, corner to corner. Very, very nice. And it looks like the first round of the border is a moss stitch and then 2 rounds of single crochet. I'll give you a close-up of that. Very, very nice. And again, with all the texture. And see, the bottom of this blanket, we have 3 little hearts, which is super, super nice. There you go. You can see the texture there. Very good. All right. Next, we have a blanket with the blinks. This here is a, what is this? I'll show you. All of the pinks, and then of course the grays. Pink and gray go great together. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Where are my gloves? I have them right here. See, I should have put them on, but I keep them nearby just in case. Today I'm okay. All right, so this next one here is 2 yarns ran together. It's very, very nice. 2 yarns ran together. We have lots of post work here. Let me see if I can tilt it on its side so you can kind of see. There you go. And this is what it looks like from afar. Very, very nice. Okay. just a couple left here. We have a granny square blanket. Okay. And down here I have one. This one is from Nana June, I can tell by the tag. So this is a V-stitch done with a 7mm hook, 2.5 skeins of big twist with neon lights, and 1 skein of big twist orange. So here it is, V-stitch. Super, super nice. All right, and last but not least, I have the cat's meow. Look at this. The cat's meow. Absolutely stunning. Done in big twist yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. So my friends, I believe that is it. I'm just double checking my space here to make sure I got them all, and I believe I have gotten them all. So I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching. If you're still watching after all this time, thank you for your support. That is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the thummies and do all the things. So that is all from me for now, and until the next one, take care, friends. Bye.